Brussels has conceded it won't be ready to roll out a COVID vaccine until the start of next year after a jab was given the go-ahead by Britain. The European Union's medicines watchdog will not be able to rubber stamp Pfizer's wonder drug until the end of December, bureaucrats today admitted. And Germany's health minister insisted EU states would be blocked from fast-tracking their own authorizations for a coronavirus vaccine, insisting the bloc should adopt a common European approach. Jens Spahn today told an online news conference, "We have member states, including Germany, who could have issued such an emergency authorization if we'd wanted to. But we decided against this, and what we opted for was a common European approach to move forward together." All 27 member states will have access to vaccines at the same time, otherwise some member states may have been able to procure vaccines at an earlier stage than others. Mr. Spahn derided claims by Health Secretary Matt Hancock that Brexit had put Britons first in the queue for a jab. Speaking after a meeting of EU health ministers, the German fumed, but a few remarks on Brexit to my British friends. BioNTech is a European development, from the EU. The fact that this EU product is so good that Britain approved it so quickly shows that in this crisis European and international cooperation are best. The idea is not that we're the first, but the idea is to have safe and effective vaccines in the pandemic and that we can create confidence, and nothing is more important than competence. With respect to vaccines, that trust in vaccines is important. Mr. Hancock said breaking free from Brussels had meant the UK was able to take decisions much faster than EU states. The Health Secretary said the UK has been able to speed things up since quitting the European Medicines Agency in January. He said, and the reason we've been able to move this fast, and the UK is the first country in the world to have a clinically authorized vaccine, the reason is twofold. Firstly, because the MHRA has done a great job of working with the company to look at that data as it's come through and do things in parallel, rather than one after the other as they normally would. That's the first reason.